What's up, y'all? It's your boy AD. I came up in here, man, to speak to y'all real quick about some little MGTOW stuff, man. The downsides of feminism. My bad, I ain't get my camera stand out and nothing. I just found it a good opportunity to shoot a video, so I was gonna shoot a quick video, but I was just thinking to myself about the downsides of feminism, because it really is, it's crazy that we live in a world where they make feminism to women look so good, so great. They make it look as if it's so promising, like it's just got so many rewards, when in reality, it's the complete opposite. And it takes you away from reality, and it takes you away from how things really work and what's been going on, because it's just sad to me how they just think like, oh, feminism, women, and all of this, but they don't understand that feminism basically teaches you to hate people for no reason, and to think you're better than someone for no reason. That's why I feel like a lot of families are dissolving and relationships are falling apart now, because with feminism being teaches women, it teaches women to think that you're better than a man at everything, to think that a man is always up to something or no good, and to just think that every man is just a disposable tool who you can accumulate things from and manipulate. And feminism really did get to a lot of women's heads, because men do a lot of great things, and it's messed up how they don't get respected or acknowledged for it. Like even when a man has a lot of money, we know that women like men with money, but it's still not the respect and the acknowledgement like what it used to be. It used to be, oh, he got a lot of money, but he likes to do this, he's good at that, he deserved it, he worked hard. Now it's like, in women's mind, thanks to feminism, now it's like, oh, he got a lot of money. Ooh, maybe I can get him. He's a target. Because a lot of women already been manipulating men and getting men to bend over backwards for them for years now. So when feminism, third wave feminism, really started getting real hard, it really started to make it just go overdrive and not have any respect for a man whatsoever. Always, that's why so many men out here, saying it like, they don't love us and stuff, because it's true. How could someone love something that they don't have any understanding or respect for, and they think that they're better than it? You think you're better than a man. How are you going to love something you think you're better than? And so one of the biggest downsides, right, that's downside number one. One of the biggest downsides is the fact that you will be taught to hate and not care for another man, which will leave you without men. Now that is a very big penalty as a woman. Because if women really woke up and paid attention, they would realize that a lot of reasons how women got as far as they got, or a lot of times why women have what they have, is because of a man. It was a lot of men out here who would just take care of women and women with children and help women, and it still goes on to this day. So why would you want to go against the thing that seems to be helping you more than anything? It's like, how many women have you heard be like, oh yeah, my mom, my auntie bought me this, and it was something big and extravagant. Oh, they bought me a home. Every time you hear about some extravagant gift, it's always more than likely coming from a man in the real world. You just don't hear about women being like, yeah, this girl got me this and that, but you have been taught to hate that. So now you're not going to, you're going to basically be alone now, because the only type of man that will put up with you in your feminism is a guy who's not smart or who's thirsty. Either he's just not, is something wrong with him. Because any guy with any real sense will not put up with your feminist mess and your downright putting down and lack of respect for men, and think we're going to chase you and do things for you. That's not fair. Same way how we know as a woman, they wouldn't want no one doing that to them. Who would want anyone lying to them, manipulating them? You know the main ones who be doing it to people be the main ones that are complain when it happen to them. That's why they always try to avoid any kind of man who is smart to begin with. So now your life is screwed as a feminist, because now you ain't gonna have no good men in your life, and the good men are the ones that are very productive and they get things done. So now you ain't gonna have that. That's why a lot of them are trying to work in Instagram thought, because They ain't got that good man no more paying for everything no more, and they don't have the respect to gain it. I mean, a lot of women don't realize that all you got to do is just do certain little basic, just good things. See, that's downside number two about feminism. It doesn't teach you anything good, really. It's all about me, 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 and never about actually positive, great, encouraging things. It's just always about this woman did this and this, but it ain't never really about truth and respect and realness like a lot of other things teach. This doesn't teach that at all. It just teaches narcissism, and it just teaches you how to do a lot of other messed up things that are not good for you. So that's a downside right there, because it's gonna make you a worse person. Now you are a worse person. So even we already know you ain't gonna be messing with men like that. But now your whole attitude and your whole persona of yourself is just terrible, period, because you think you're a privileged feminized woman when you need to step in the real life world. So now people in general are going to start to dislike you or do the same things back to you, because you ain't going to be around no good man. So you pretty much going to be around women. And now you forced to be around the ones who's playing the same games as you. And again, it never taught nothing good. So this is why when you look on TV shows or even in real life, every time you see some chicks get together, or they act like they cooler with each other, they don't play them like men, but that they're always attacking each other and nitpicking each other. See, feminism taught y'all this. Now it's finna be real messed up. So now it ain't finna be, another downside is I feel like is now your futures are gone. Your child's futures are gone if you have any, because men used to work hard, value themselves and their families, and keep things in order to provide for the future. Now with all this feminism, not only you ain't gonna have nothing, you gonna be struggling, and you ain't gonna probably even save nothing for yourself or anyone else. So in the future, it's getting messed up. Like, I guess I'm in this video soon, but a great example is something I noticed. Like, Easter was just not too long ago. And I noticed how, back in the day when you was growing up, the mother or the grandmother used to cook and everybody used to come together, or people used to do that more in general, just cook big dinners and invite people. Nowadays, with the newer generation of feminists, they don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They just want everything to come to them. They're still leeching off mama and grandma, who was brought up to do those things. That's how a lot of them kept men. They learned how to cook good. And now they're not doing it. So like I said, that's like downside number three. Like, your future is gone, and if you have any children, their futures are probably gone. You may be riding the train now, but in the long run, like I said, who gonna be able to cover mama and grandma's spot and when they're gone? Who gonna be able to be that generous and loving like how they used to be more of? Who's gonna cover those roles? And you see people who are loving and generous bring good things, and people come together. But see, that's finna be gone. So there's finna be a lot of suffering and people being alone, and feminists just finding out the hard way that the world does not revolve around you, and you really need to learn how to respect yourself and others and do the right thing in life, and just keep striving towards something that really is positive that you like. And that's how you go about life, and just stick to that. You stay doing good thing. It'll encourage other people to do good, and more good things will come back to you. That's my advice. Like the video, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace out.